We've all heard the old saying that opposites attract. It's a common trope for a reason. The idea that two completely different people are naturally drawn to each other's differences. This zodiac wheel shows that Aries and Libra sit exactly 180 degrees apart. In astrological terms, they are literal opposites, representing two sides of the same celestial axis. That direct opposition creates a powerful initial spark. Both signs carry a natural charm and social confidence that makes their first encounters magnetic. But while a 180-degree opposition creates a magnetic spark, it raises a question. How does this relationship hold up once the honeymoon phase ends and the reality of their differing natures sets in? To understand the tension, we have to look at the archetypes. Aries is the first fire sign, ruled by Mars. They operate as the warrior, a personality defined by independence, action, and impulse. On the other side is Libra. This air sign is ruled by Venus and acts as the peacekeeper. Their world is built on harmony, justice, and the importance of social connection. It's a contrast between a partner whose core instinct is to charge ahead and a partner whose primary drive is to ensure everything remains perfectly balanced. This creates a constant stress test for the relationship, where the force of action is perpetually meeting the force of harmony. In their private lives, these extreme differences often find a natural synergy. This is the one area where being opposites works most effectively. Aries brings a bold, passionate energy to romance. They thrive on the excitement of the chase and naturally prefer to take the lead. Libra complements this by leaning into their sensual side. They value the romance of the gesture and find fulfillment in being wooed and prioritized. Within this romantic context, their opposing natures feed each other, creating a dynamic where the Aries gets to lead and the Libra gets to be cherished. However, as the focus shifts towards emotional processing, the balance begins to fracture. Aries is straightforward and honest with their emotions, often seeking to resolve things immediately. Libra, while deep-feeling, tends to be avoidant, fearing that direct emotional expression will disrupt the peace. When Aries demands clarity, their impatience triggers Libra's indecisiveness. As the red shape of Aries' assertiveness pushes in, the blue shape of Libra's harmony loses alignment. Libra tries slowing down for a compromise, but Aries interprets this hesitation as an attempt to stall. Without a way to bridge these different speeds, their natural emotional rhythms can become inherently disruptive to one another. When these two fail to account for those differences, their worst traits can take over the dynamic. In a toxic state, the Aries can become overly bossy and dismissive, using their assertiveness to control the relationship and protect their independence. Overwhelmed by this pressure, the Libra may resort to passive-aggressive taunts or develop an unhealthy level of dependency on their partner's strength. This creates a stalemate. The warrior's aggression meets the peacekeeper's passive resistance, leaving the relationship in a state of constant conflict. Given the intensity of these friction points, the survival of the pairing depends on a rigorous, conscious commitment to communication. For the Aries, this means practicing patience. They have to learn to soften their assertiveness to give Libra the time and space needed to process their thoughts without feeling pressured. For Libra, the compromise is about being direct. They must trade passive-aggressive habits for decisive communication, even when it feels like it might briefly disturb the harmony. Success in this relationship isn't about changing who they are. It's about adjusting how they express their natural instincts to their partner. When both partners lean into these adjustments, they find a rhythm that leverages the strengths of both signs. As the scale levels out, a functional equilibrium emerges. Aries provides the momentum to keep things moving, while Libra provides the harmony that keeps them grounded. By combining these extremes, they form a unified front, more effective than either archetype alone. Want to dive deeper into your own birth chart and discover who you're most compatible with? Be sure to follow Zodiac Reads for more astrology insights and relationship breakdowns.